Even though Thailand is a beautiful place,
Yes.
I just don't see myself living here.
You've got the ring, it's like, now you want to fly away.
I mean, I want to go back and dance, and you can.
I'm so passionate.
Pat is one of those people that she will never be satisfied. You know, she will always complain and ask for certain things, and no matter how much you comply and give her what she wants, she will always still never be satisfied. Do you know why? Because it is not something that she's in control over. She has to have full control over every single aspect of his life. If she doesn't have it, there's always something to complain about. She's one of these people that you give her a little bit, she wants a bit more. Give her a little bit more, she wants a bit more than that. Give her that bit more, she wants a bit more than that. She wants it until she knows that you are literally living in the palm of her hands. That you are literally whipped, you are under her thumb. People like her, yeah, bad for relationships.
I love it and I want to help.
I've been working out 20 years before you, since you were in diapers, before you were born.
To help, and I want to help. I'm trying to help her, lift her up, but I know that Patia sees that as being controlling.
So look at this, they're in the gym. All he wants to do is help improve her form. And no, she's like, no, I've been working out 20 years before. What? First and foremost, telling me that you've been working out 20 years while I was in diapers is one of the most unattractive things ever. At that moment in time, I don't know who should be more in their feelings, herself or him. If anything, you probably think she should be, because you're like, hold on a minute, I'm actually sleeping with a guy that I could have babysitted when he was a kid. What the hell is going on in my life? My life choices must be completely effed. But then again, maybe this is why she goes for a younger man, with the hope that she's going to be able to control the narrative, with the hope that she's going to be able to do everything in her power to make sure that she is the one that is pulling all the strings. I mean, listen, just imagine you're in the gym, your partner's literally trying to help you, trying to advise you, not trying to control you, just trying to advise you, and your reaction is this. I'm not surprised that he's picking up on the fact that all she ever wants to do is complain unless she's in control. But let's continue.
I think Patia sometimes enjoys the chaos and the drama. Train you. I feel like you're rushing through the workouts a bit. Like,
I don't like it when you boss me around like that. Like, the controlling thing is a little bit much.
You see what I'm saying? She goes off and proves my point, proves his point. She did not want him to help her with the workout because he's controlling. Wow. That is interesting. Very, very interesting. Unless you are in an abusive relationship, different conversation. Context always matters. But in this context, this woman is a loose cannon.
Is that it?
when the big decisions come, I'd like to have some input, and I'd like to have my opinions so respected. For me, that I'm controlling, it's like you're trying to control me too. You don't admit that you can.
I'm so.
The saddest part about it is that he actually believes that what she says. So basically, he's saying that you have to admit that you're controlling too. Buddy, no. It's not a matter where she's controlling too. No, it's the fact that she's the only one that is controlling. Do not put yourself in the same sentence as controlling when you're not being controlling and all you're trying to do is be supportive. All this man is trying to do is try and get her to improve on her finances because she's 20k in debt. But she saw that as controlling. All he's trying to do is help her in the gym, but she sees it as controlling. Anything that he tries to do, she sees it as controlling. So trust when I tell you, there is no we or you two. No. She's the only one who's trying to control everything. So much she even had the audacity to speak to his mother the way she has throughout the season. He's fallen into her traps, and that's a dangerous place to be.
I'm confused. I mean, we just got engaged and you're just nitpicking about everything.
You can do whatever you want, but as soon as I try and pull
No,
it
I can't do whatever I want.
Yes, basically you can.
No.
She definitely can, because she asked for a proposal, she got the proposal, and now she wants to still move back to America. You know, at the end of the day, she threw into the bag that, hey, I'm going to go back to Vegas so I can pay off my debt. And obviously, you know, there's no point in me really being here if we're not going to be engaged. What did he go and do? The stupid fool went off and proposed to her, and now she still wants to go back to Vegas with the hopes that he's going to come with her. Damn. I don't know why he's with her, to be honest with you. What's the catch? The woman is draining.
You can call your mum, you can call your friends. As soon as I try and call my mum, you flip out, okay? Please, let me control you. If I had control, you wouldn't be working in a freaking strip club. What do you want with your...
No lies were told. And let's talk about that bit though. She has not wanted him to speak to his mum the whole season. But hey, she can do whatever she wants and it's not even an issue.
wherever you want. I don't know who you're with or what time you're out till 4 or 5, 6 in the morning with different guys. You're changing who you
You're
want.
so insecure. You really think I go out there, guys?
Know the truth.
I am telling you the truth, and you refuse to believe it.
I know for a fact you've got customers in your phone, though.
So what?
Imagine that though. If you know she's got clients in her phone, customers, whatever the hell you want to call it, why are you with her? In fact, if you do genuinely believe that she's doing after hours activities to earn more cash or whatever the hell she's doing, that also then translates to infidelity. Why are you here with her? So to be honest with you, the thing that I found more strange is this accusation of her being pretty much a prostitute didn't make sense to me because he still proposed to her and he still wants to be with her. That's the part I'm not understanding. But at the same time, he's saying that I just want you to be honest with me that yes, you are doing these things with these people. So hold on a minute. So is he saying that he's completely fine with her actually sleeping with other people as long as she's getting paid for it and as long as she tells him about it? That's weird, right? It makes you then wonder, so is this what you're doing in your line of work? Because he does similar stuff to her anyway. This part here, I have no idea. It's so kerfuffle. Because he's saying...
That doesn't mean I go out with them.
Well, you're with them at the pub, and then afterwards sometimes you go back to the hotels.
But what he's implying that I have sex with other men in the club. I don't want to fight. I don't want drama. I just want to live a happy, peaceful
That's what I want.
life. This roller coaster.
I love you.
Let's just let this bit sink in here, okay? Now she's bringing in the waterworks. I want you to pay attention to also what the things coming out of her mouth. Because everything she's doing now is to reel him back in again. Do you see what I'm saying? She plays the one character 1 minute and then flips it another minute to make sure that she can... So the first character is to let him know that he's in the wrong for every single thing that he says and does and he wants. The second part of it is, now this is how I'm going to draw you back in by crying and making sure that you still want to be for me in a sympathetic way. You still have empathy for me. This whole manipulation situation is just ugly as hell.
I feel like it's just a roller coaster ride. We just go in circles and circles. I told myself, this is it. I'm going to come to Tasmania. If we don't come together, if I don't get a proposal, we don't get married, I'm done.
Didn't you get a proposal though? And I've noticed as well, she likes to repeat things all the time. She does it on purpose. Brainwash.
Proposal, love, and we're about to get married.
Doing this for the next 12 years of this. In order for this to work, he has to change. He has to have, 1, my back. When I'm talking to him about his mother, he needs to trust me. And 3, being controlling. He needs to work on that.
Riddle me this. Why is it he's the one that needs to change? That's what I want to know. She's saying that he needs to change. What about you? I didn't realize that Patia was perfecto. Is she perfecto? But that's the vibe that she's giving right now. Damn, only one of you has to change? Oh, let's not forget though, he also has to make sure that he's managing how he's he has to manage this communication with his mother as well. But hold on a minute, don't you have the same thing where you talk to whoever there you want, whenever you want to, for however long you want to? But when he does it, it's a big issue. But of course, we figured this out early in the season. The reason why she does not want his mom around is because she wants to be the only woman in his life that influences him. She does not like the fact that his mom is in his life and his mom has influence over him. But hers, because his mom having influence over him, will then obviously stop her from having full total control over his life and everything that he does. Honestly, if you are a man, even a woman for that matter, and you are with a partner that is trying to get you to stop talking to your family members that you love dearly, that you have a strong, healthy relationship with, understand they're trying to get that person out of the way so they can literally control the hell out of your life. And also, most importantly, if it ever gets to a position where domestics get involved, it's to also ensure that no one's going to be around to actually save you, because you've already kicked them to the curb. People have to be careful about these type of partners. I'll say this again. If you have got a healthy relationship with your family, do not ever allow any human being to come in your life and ruin that. If on the other hand, your relationship with your family isn't healthy, again, context is key, then that's a bit different. That person may just be trying to get you away from people that are bad for you. Do you see what I'm saying? But again, context is key. Only you know what's best for yourself, but don't blind yourself. Only you know what's best for yourself, but don't blind yourself for what's best for yourself. Because a lot of people do that. Let that one sink in. But oh boy, let's move on to the next couple. SUMIT and Jenny.
I left America and come live with you here in India. I have to live with your parents. You should have tried harder to keep that apartment.
Away from the family was the reason, because they were not didn't accept it as a couple. Now we are help, and that's what they are doing. They just try to help us financially.
You know, This whole argument, I'm with Jenny, to be honest with you. Because you know what Summit's failing at doing? Failing massively at doing. And this isn't about gender roles or anything like that, okay? This is just based on my own self-belief of what it is to be a man, okay? You know, Summit is out here talking about we are back at my family's home because of financial situations, okay? So why are you in a financial predicament? Yeah, let's talk about that. Because Summit has been able to he's been unable to successfully hold a job, been unable to successfully bring in a good income. And at his age, to be dragging your wife, to be living with your parents at your age is embarrassing. Absolutely, utterly embarrassing. But here's the thing though. Is Summit being 1000% transparent with Jenny? Now, do I believe he's got the finances to be able to look after Jenny and himself? Potentially, no. Potentially, yes, I do believe that he doesn't have that because clearly this whole working back and forth with him is a hot mess. But at the same time, though, do I believe that he cares about the fact that their finances are not in a good place? I probably believe that he doesn't care about it. Why? Because, let's be real, he wants to be living at home. He wants to be under mummy's roof. He's clearly a mama's boy. He's clearly that guy that wants to live at home and wants to not lift a single finger and wants, you know, mummy to do things for him, his wife to do things for him, his brother's wife to do things for him. Do you know what I mean? He has shown evidently that he is somebody that does not know how to stand on his own 2 feet. But that's Jenny's fault for going for staying with the man that she thought would be able to step up and look after her for the rest of her, you know, remaining years. But yeah, she picked the wrong guy. If she was trying to avoid being in a nursing home, trust when I tell you, this guy right here, he's going to send you to one way much more quicker. You're trying to avoid, and trigger warning when I say this, I don't mean this in any kind of mean way, but you know, if she's trying to avoid the whole idea of fall into the dementia or Alzheimer's kind of life, which to be fair can be, it's unpredictable. We don't know what necessarily causes that stuff, but being with this guy and being in this environment is going to force her into dementia or Alzheimer's ASAP, because boy, the amount of headache that she's going through just isn't healthy. But at the same time though, whose fault is it? It's not Summit's fault, it's Jenny's fault, because Jenny's the one that still decides to stick around in India with a man that does not live and never will live by the American way. If she wants to live the American way, go back to America. It's just that simple. Because, yeah, let's continue.
You're a part of the family and mom finally accepts you and you want to move on? Are you crazy?
Think of how our life was before. You can't do any of the things that we were doing before. We can't even have sex in this house.
Like I said, the American way, but then again, it's not really the American way, it's the way of anyone that doesn't live in certain countries. You know what I mean? So is the British way, you know what I mean? I can live, well, I can walk around anytime in my own home naked if I want to, you know what I mean? And do all sorts of sane things. Sane things. So listen, I completely get the fact that Jenny wants the freedom, but I think Jenny needs to come to terms with the fact that the freedom that she's looking for and the happiness she's looking for, she's not going to get it by being with Summit. And it's not Summit's fault he is the way he is. Well, I mean, it's his fault that he is. Well, no, it's definitely his fault that he's a terrible provider. 1000% that is his fault. As a man, he needs to take control of that. That is down to him. But it is not his fault that he is being raised in an environment where living with your parents and the rest of your siblings is normal. That's not his fault, you know. And to be fair, we can give him credit. He did try it. He tried to obviously live with Jenny by her, but just them two. Obviously, it didn't work out for financial purposes. But now they're now back in his family's house, and well, now he's enjoying life too much. Look at it this way: Jenny needs to come to terms that maybe he just has a very low sex drive.
Family around, you have business around, you have me. How can you enjoy your life by yourself? Like, you cannot.
But if she's living with you, that means she's enjoying life with you, not by herself. But okay.
At least I don't get insulted and be called fat.
Try this as being a selfish chauffeur. For 7 years, I gave whatever she wanted. I get divorced, I stopped living away from my family, I risk my relationship with my parents. I need.
See, I hate this. I really, truly hate this. This is a choice that you made. You decided that you was going to sacrifice all these things to be with Jenny. That was your choice. No one forced you to do these things. Stop saying these things as if you deserve a reward for it.
Jenny mostly is not ready to adjust or sacrifice.
It's letting you know that we are moving out, and you're figuring out how. Or I'm moving out. SUMIT has the upper hand right now in our relationship. I'm kind of stuck there. I'm trapped.
We are living with the family.
Jenny needs to come to terms that they're never leaving the house. Jenny needs to come to terms with the fact that if she wants to live a life away from Sumit's family, she's going to have to leave him. Because really and truly, there's two big problems here. One, you've got a man who can't provide for a home for just you two, which is the biggest problem of them all. And two, a man that actually wants to be living with his family as well. How are you going to defeat that? And it's crazy because he spoke about sacrifice. He even spoke about how I got a divorce for her. Broski, she didn't even know you was married when she arrived in India, let alone you getting a divorce for her. She didn't even know. Bro, like, you catfished the hell out of this woman and you want to sit there and talk about sacrifice? How can you talk about sacrifice when you literally catfished her? You literally wasn't even transparent with her about who you really was and the fact that you was already married. You want to talk about, oh, you sacrifice not speaking to your family and living in a different place. Bro, like, you put yourself in that position. I feel like a lot of people don't even know what sacrifice is. Everything that you've done to make this relationship work was because of the way you began it. You began it by lying to this woman. And stupidly, she decided to stay with you because she's desperate as hell. Honestly, oh my God. Some people are just full of it. Absolutely full of it. But hey, let's get into the madness. Yes. Johnny. Yeah, this guy here is a pure definition of gaslighting and negging. Yeah.
It was very wrong. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that I asked women for news. I'm very sorry. I was being stupid, I was bored, I was being a guy.
Stop saying you was being a guy, because not every guy's like that. Like, idiot. Not everybody cares about nudes.
And here is that how you reacted wasn't the right way. Took a bunch of screenshots of things before we were actually committed to each other. Try to portray a picture of me between your friends.
What was before us?
I mean,
Because the girl you hooked up with in A? Yes. That was before us, apparently. That was before us.
yes, because you didn't know who it was.
Excuse me, what? How is that relevant? It's a good thing this guy isn't a lawyer, because boy, he'd be so terrible in court. He would get walked all over. The points he's making are just so stupid. I'm surprised Chloe stuck around for as long as she did. The stupidity. Bro, she caught you, yeah, cheating with nudes and caught you with a woman that you denied to be with. End of conversation. And now you're trying to justify it?
That's why you're mad. Because you already
What?
Oh,
I didn't know it was her.
exactly. That's my point.
And I asked you multiple times if you had slept with that girl. What did you tell me?
No.
I actually saw the other video of you two together. I was like, oh my God. Why?
Yes.
That is a problem. You don't lie about that.
You want to talk about lying?
Go ahead.
You want to talk about lying? Oh, man. When he said you want to talk about lying, I was like, here we go. Another motion of flipping the script. Damn. Go ahead.
Hey,
Behind my back.
lie about it.
Like, dude, you're so childish, man.
I'm childish?
Yeah, it's like, I was bored, I was being stupid, and I was a guy, and I'm wrong for doing that. I cheated, and I'm sorry. I'm admitting all these things from the past and trying to portray me as this evil person, and I
Bringing things from the past to try and portray as an evil person. But hold on a minute. Didn't you recently ask for nudes, like literally a few days ago? I mean, that is still the past, but that's not really the past in terms of like long-term past, is it now? So him complaining about portraying me as the bad guy, you're doing that yourself. And you're doing it perfectly in this scene.
I can't deal with that. Well, let the whole world knows. That just shows you're not thick and thin.
You know how many days a week I'm bored?
Yeah.
When I can go to the beach. That's what I do.
Anyways,
Okay.
alright.
Okay. I treat like
Cheating scam, you were cheating anyways. So I don't.
Before the cheating scam, you was treating me like shiz anyways. So why did you stay with her? If you felt as if she was treating you like shiz, so then why didn't you tell her that, hey, this isn't working for me? In fact, later on, he actually always goes on and says, why do you always have to, actually not even later on, he repeats it a few times, why do you always have to go tell people all of our business and make me look like a villain? Why couldn't you just come and have a conversation with me if you had issues with the way I was behaving? Hold on a minute, but you just said that this woman is treating you like poop. So why did you not come up to her and say, listen, I don't like the way you're treating me? This guy. I didn't realize that infidelity was the answer to somebody treating you like poop.
don't want you anyways. Perfect, man. I will admit that I was wrong. It was messed up me asking for the girl for nudes. Hey, but don't be like, oh, Patty, I'm gonna go behind your back and I'm gonna try my very, very best to ruin your reputation.
And that's all he cares about. All he cares about is his stupid, stinking reputation. He doesn't want women to watch this and to see him in this way. He wants them to still be able to see him in a way that, oh, that's the guy that I want. This guy is a fool. That's all he cares about, his bloody, ugly, stupid reputation. And you can't even see that he's the one that's actually ruining his own reputation.
Yeah, okay.
Right? You're acting like I did so much when you did a lot worse.
I'm a bad
I mean,
person.
you
Just want somebody to do this.
And you think anyone want a woman that disrespects him like that? Talk about it. It's okay. And just, the more I talk, the more I realize I don't want to be with you.
But I ain't coming here to be with you. I'll just do this.
You see that? You see that? What? The more I talk to you, the more I realize I don't want to be with you. Oh, dear Lord, dear Lord, dear Lord, Lord of mercy on our souls. Bear in mind, he's the one that has caused most of the issues. Nah, this guy's not for real.
Myself, you can just hide your face because I don't want to see you. What?
Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. When there's a problem,
No, I
you
can't
don't
be
fix
compatible
it.
with the aim for. I can't be compatible with that. No one can. I can't.
Emotions.
I can't with you. Don't help, please.
The faster you're out, the better. Yeah, I think you have your rings and stuff in the room.
What am I leaving here? What is it?
No, yeah, I don't know.
What rings?
These
Like,
things, these are yours, so.
these are my ears.
And what did he do when it made it worse for himself? When it made it even more worse. Earrings that wasn't even her earrings. Isn't that fitting? And this guy wants to sit there and gaslight and say that she's the one in the wrong. That she's the one that's doing all of these things. It's crazy though, because what happens after this?
Chloe, why are you acting like this? Chloe, say that.
Because none of those earrings are mine.
Who else are they, Chloe? Like you say you love me, but this is how.
Yeah, you know what? I do, and I should have.
No, you.
You know when you drop that line, you say you love me. What the fudge has that got to do with anything? What has that got to do with anything? You say you love me. This guy, oh my days. He's the kind of guy that all daughters get warned, all dads warn their daughters about. But daughters never listen.
Don't.
Alright, I don't know.
Why can't you just be nice to me, man?
Jonathan,
Why
you know
can't you
what?
just be respectful and nice to me? I know I cheated, but damn, what you're doing is insane, dude. Option, you always have an option.
I can't stay with somebody who's going to do that to me. It's not fair.
Chloe, it's a mistake. I'm not gonna do it ever again. I will take you back, man.
I can't believe he stood there and literally said to her, I will take you back. I'm sorry, what? You take me back? Oh, is that what we're doing now? Okay, so you're going to take me back. Even though I'm the one that's leaving you, okay? And even though you're the one that's causing all the issues, but you're going to take me back, okay? Because I love you, right? Okay. Not because you love me, right? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Wow. He wants to talk about his reputation. He wants to talk about you're not looking like this villain. You're doing it all by yourself. There's nothing this woman has to do to make you look like a villain. Nothing in any shape or form. And to be honest with you, I always say that in relationships, whenever you are going through issues, you should talk to your partner. Do not go to third parties and get advice. Do not go to third parties that may give you information that isn't correct. Have a conversation with your partner and see if you can figure things out. But that is based on context that your relationship is generally a healthy relationship. When you're in a relationship where things are toxic, I don't blame her for going to her friends and confiding in them. Going to her mum and confiding in her, and saying, listen, this is what's been happening with him. He's been doing this, and that. What the hell should I be doing? What the hell am I doing in my life? Of course, if you're going to somebody and you are going to express a pattern of bad behavior, a pattern of toxic behavior, a pattern that says that this person does not respect you, you know what? I can understand that sometimes we have to go to a third party so we can get that person to smack some sense in us, so therefore we can find the courage and the bravery to actually leave that person, because sometimes people do find it hard to leave when something isn't good for them. So I can understand that. But if your relationship isn't generally in a good place and your partner's doing a few things here and there that isn't necessarily questionable to that scale and very low to the bar, have a conversation with your partner. Say to them, hey, just so you know, what you said today made me feel this way. Hey, just so you know, I've noticed recently, this has changed. Like, can we talk about why it's changed? That makes a lot of sense. But when it comes to in situations where infidelity is involved, gaslighting is involved, being disrespected is involved, being made to feel, being belittled, being made to feel as if you are a child, 100%, you need to go and find somebody. If your backbone is not activated in that situation and you can't stand strong, go speak to someone who can give you a backbone. You see what I'm saying? Context is always key. And I have to keep repeating that because, a lot of the times when we comment on these videos, sometimes we all forget that context is key to scenarios. But hey, this guy right here is a grade A scumbag. Now, of course, next week is the tell-all, which is going to be very, very interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing, obviously, how that pans out when it comes to Chloe and Johnny. Now, what we do know is that she does not take him back based on that, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, apparently he's got a new woman in his life, and whoever that is, she needs to run now. Yeah, run. But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.